So as you can see, the painting has been done in the meantime, and if you have a closer look inside, the car is nearly completely finished and running. I will show it in all details in a minute. Yeah, that's the nearly completely finished car. Everything painted, assembled, and yeah, I had the car running already. I have some clips I made with my cell phone. I will put them at the end of this video. So you see, let me steer in one direction. The braking system is completely finished on the front axle. So it's the 4-piston calipers I showed, I think, in the first part. This is the big steering servo. I added an oil cooler from a 125 cubic scooter. The oil cooler is fed by this small 6-volt pump, which takes the oil out of the... oh, I can't show you because the muffler is in the way. I take the oil out of of this screw on the other side, pump it through the cooler and go back right on top, right over here. The fan I mounted is just to try. I'm going to keep an eye on the cylinder head temperatures and check if this does any good or if I can remove it again. Yeah, all electricity in the back, as well as the gas and brake servo. I think I will power the electric up and show you all the functions. So what I'm using is this Carson 14 channel remote. So as you can see, I have the starter right over here, ignition, fan, burnout switch. This is for the oil pump. This is for a really loud horn. I didn't install it yet. It's way too loud to try inside. So this is the main power switch, which kills everything once you switch it out, switch it off. You can switch everything from this as a safety feature. It also kills ignition and everything. So this thing is on, so I can power it on. I'm using the 12-volt system from the LiPo battery. I'm using converter to convert to 6-volt, which is this one. This creates the 6-volt circuit I need for the whole remote control. And the third thing is this one. It's a little bit bigger. This creates 24 volts. I'm using for the steering servo, so to get the torque and the speed I need. So yeah, simple. So again, this is the brake, and yeah, this is the whole control over brakes and throttle. I'm using this cable to the carburetor. So you see, in this way it opens the carb, and if you push it backwards, it pulls the brakes. And after the first test, the brakes are really strong. So you can bring those front tires to still standing, even under full driving. So I'm going to adjust it to make it a little bit softer. And yeah, those switches, for example, is for the extra cooler. But this can be also remote controlled from here. And it's pretty cool to use the ignition and starter function from the remote so I'm not sure. I think it won't fire up, but I can just show you. Oh, it likes to start. Yeah, after my first test drive, you see this axle is already removed a bit. My biggest problem is that I destroyed both drive shafts and the gearing inside this piece. Yeah, I think I underestimated the power of the engine and the traction I'm going to get with those tires, even though I didn't really got them warm and I barely got any traction. It spinned all the time, but yeah, it destroyed the gears. So that means even though I'm pretty happy with this whole this setup, I installed new adjustable shocks. I think I didn't show it you yet. The drive shaft is pretty neat. So made an adapter out of titanium. And the plan right now is to build a complete new rear axle, way stronger than this one. And I'm thinking of widening the whole car. So that means I made some calculations after the first test drives. It's like a drag racing car right now, so it goes pretty nicely straight forward, but it doesn't like cornering because of the completely spooled rear axle and the narrow width in front and in the back. It isn't really stable during braking and during cornering. So I checked out some real cars and decided that I need to go much wider than I am right now. So at least 2 inches on each side. I think it will be really it will be nearly 3 inches per tire to the outside. So that will need to modify the body again, which will be much work I can't do on my own. The guy who made the Willys body will help me out there, and I will link him in the description, so you can find all of his bodies. He makes a lot of cool stuff. He makes Corvette bodies. The last project he had done was 2 meter long Cobra, which is big enough to sit in, of course. Yeah, and he will help me to modify the body. So what you see right now is just the stage 1. We are going to upgrade the whole car to stage 2, and I promise I'm going to make much more driving videos once that is done, because I made the first test on my own, and it was quite hard to control everything and try to film it. So sorry for that, but I promise you will get really nice videos from this one. It has so much power, it just literally spins. When I first built everything, I planned to modify the clutch springs, but I didn't do this right from the beginning just because I wanted to test. And it turned out, even though the camshaft is pretty badass in this one, it has enough torque to spin those tires, even though the clutch engages way too early for the power band of the camshaft, but it's already too much. So yeah, I didn't got the chance because of the damaged axle. I didn't got the chance to really run it. So back to the drawing boards. New front axle, new rear axle. I will change the whole complete front suspension. Those are just replacements for shocks. I will change all steering arms. I'm going to machine them, make billet arms, and see how much I can improve handling as well. stay tuned. If you are interested in any details, anything you would like to show me or whatever, just leave a comment and maybe a thumbs up. See you next time. Bye bye.